Hey everybody, Jeff Schneider here, and in today's video we're going to take the song Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, we're going to reharmonize it so it sounds like a totally different piece. It's going to sound jazzy, it's going to sound a little bit R&B, a little bit neo-soul, but the best part about this exercise is that it's not only good for reharmonizing, but it's also good for learning your chords. So let's get started. You're going to take the melody, and with that melody, you're going to play the same exact voicing for each and every chord, each and every note that is. So we're going to start off with C as the major seventh of a D flat major 7 chord. And then we're going to use that voicing right there. That's D flat, A flat, F, and C. That's the root, the 5th, the 3rd, and then the 7th in the right hand there. So 2 and 2, left and right. And we're going to use that same exact voicing for every single one of the notes in the melody. So the melody is always going to be the major 7. So if we have this for the first chord and G is the next note in the melody, well, what chord has the major 7th of G? A flat major 7. Again, the same voicing. Root and 5th in the left hand, 3rd and 7th in the right. You can do this with any voicing. I'm using a simple voicing like this for the demonstration, but you can practice this with any voicing you want, any one that you're working on, and it's going to help you learn that voicing and use it in a very cool and practical context. Okay, so this is what it sounds like if I go through the melody like this. Pretty cool, right? It's also a great exercise for getting your reharmonization skills together. It's going to give you some other ideas on how to get some different sounds that you may not have normally gotten by just kind of fishing around to chords you already know. It forces you to play some chords that you may not naturally go to. Let's try it with a different voicing. We're still going to use the major 7th chord quality, except now C is not going to be the major 7th any longer. We're going to make it the major 3rd. So the question you have to ask is, what chord is C the major 3rd of? A flat. So we're going to play A flat major 7. We're going to use this voicing. Here we have the same thing in the left hand, the root and the 5th, and then now we have the 7th and then the 3rd on top of that. So here we go. Again, very cool stuff. Different. You never heard Twinkle Star played like that before. It's a great tune to reharmonize. I have a lot of my students do that because it's a very concrete melody and it's simple enough that you can experiment with some different chords. And this exercise is going to force you to play some of those chords that you might not naturally go to without that extra push. So try this exercise out with Twinkle Little Star. You can use, again, any kind of a voicing you want. Just remember you want to keep the melody note the same number within each chord. So keep it the major 7th, or keep it the 3rd, or the 9th, or the sharp 11, whatever you want to use. And you can use any chord quality, of course. It doesn't have to be major 7th chords. And by the way, guys, if you haven't checked out my Patreon page, you should check that out. It's a place where you can, it's kind of like tips or donations, but you actually get stuff in return. So if you like this channel and you've liked the information that I've been giving out, then feel free to go over there, check it out. There's some really cool perks and extra content that you're going to be getting from being a supporter at the different levels. All the information's there, you can check it out. But there's one thing I wanted to call out specifically, and that is I'm going to do a Google Hangout where everyone who's at this certain tier on the Patreon level, it's not that much, you can join that Google Hangout and we'll talk, we'll ask questions, we'll play some music, we'll do all kinds of things. But check that out. I'll link the page up. Guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you dig this exercise, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.